the hell he was going to call it, but I can't remember.
Search of the unusual.
Oh. I don't think you caught that. This particular segment...
Once again, the audience, spontaneously, clapping along.
You're working at it, huh? You have an itch, sir? Okay, so what's your name, anyway?
Joe DiProgetto.
And Joe, what goes on in this shop here? That's what I want to know. Ink. How long have you had this place?
A little under a year.
And is it working out all right for you? Or?
Beautiful. Yeah. Fantastic.
Well, you see, we have a show called Life Without Shame. You know, people who they don't care about what other people say about them, do something a little different than the common goofball out there, and they're kind of proud of it too. Yeah, you enjoy this type of thing?
Yeah. Fantastic. Love it. Yeah. It's great.
Gonna make a lifetime career out of it, maybe then, huh?
Oh yeah. We're deeper than life into this.
Sir, you don't mind if I get you on tape here also, do you?
No.
Okay. No, meaning it's all right?
No.
Yes. We're putting you on anyway, okay. Well, if you don't mind me asking you a few questions about why do you want a tattoo, or what are you doing here?
Actually, I already have the tattoo. I'm just getting it recolored.
Why, did you do a bad job the first time, or what?
No, I slept on it, and the neosporin came off. I took some of the color out with it.
I see. Does that usually happen with tattoos, Joe?
Sometimes when they don't take care of it, it happens.
When they don't take care of it, I see.
Motherfucker, that time.
Jeez, gotta watch that language here.
Go, brother.
You want to bite a bullet or something while you're doing this, or what?
Why don't you open the fly and get the friend out? I feel faint.
You have a few other tattoos too, don't you, Randy?
Yeah. Got a design on this arm. I got a dead boy on this arm.
Okay. Any
I've
hidden?
got a tattoo that says "Mom" on my ass.
I didn't do that one.
I hope not, Joe. All right, Joe, I'm going to ask you a few other questions about, like, maybe some...
Maybe it'd be better to wait till he's done.
You think so? You think he'll lose his concentration, is that it? It'll be a little scraggy-looking Stimpy, that's all right. Is that hurting, or what?
Yeah, you could say that.
Is it worth it to look that cool, though?
Let's just say this. All these people complaining about how painful, all these Jews complaining about how painful it was to watch Schindler's List because their relatives went through that.
Yeah.
Those showers were nothing compared to the pain I'm enduring for this. Nothing.
This man has no compassion. No compassion.
Cry babies.
Wow.
I'm in pain.
Well, let me first ask from the customer's point of view as to what is it with tattoos in this generation here? What's the big appeal about it? Seriously, without too much jiving around. What do you think?
Well, it helps get me laid with all my other toys.
It does, like
my cars, my boats. I think I get laid in the first place.
The tattoos is an important factor on this?
No, I just like them. I like the way they look.
Oh, okay. So you're just joking around with us here, I guess. Huh?
Yeah, I'm just having you.
Maybe later. So this is one person's opinion why. I mean, here I thought he'd go into some like real social significance of a tattoo. Joe, maybe you could help us on this. What do you think? What's the main reason people got tattoos these days?
Personal expression. Personal expression. Sometimes people go through a major change in their life, and they want to mark that.
Like this guy, for instance, maybe getting a sex change soon? Is that what you're implying?
Highly possible.
Okay.
None of that.
No, but it seems to be like the real trend of the 90s here. You know?
It's a huge trend.
So do you do a good business here, though, or what?
I do all right.
Can I borrow a few bucks?
No problem, man. What do you need? Better be careful. I'll send Rocco and Louie over to take care of you later, too.
Hey, my father's name is Rocco.
Joe, how many tattoos do you have yourself?
I lost count.
You really have that many, really?
Yeah, I have a lot.
Now, are you able to put them on yourself, or someone else does it?
I can put them on myself. I have put them on myself. I usually get other people to work on me now because
just easier?
It's easier, and I promised I wouldn't tattoo myself anymore.
What's one of your favorite ones that you have on yourself?
This right here.
What's any name to it or significance or anything? Or?
No. It was
Cole.
Yeah, it was basically my turning point in my career when I got that one.
Turning point in your career, meaning you were doing something else, then you got into this?
Yeah, well, I've had the list of jobs that I've had outside of tattooing is endless, but, you know, I've always been extremely interested in tattooing and stuff like that.
Is that one of your own design?
No, this is designed by an artist named Little Vinny. He designed it, and he did it freehand, and showed me a lot of stuff. He showed me a lot of ways how to work a needle that I didn't think it could be done.
Cause pain.
Yeah.
You know something? I didn't even say exactly where we were, just so the public knows where we were. We're at Monster Tattoo on, what's the address there?
666 Monroe Avenue.
And so, okay, yeah. When you're done with them, I want to ask you more about some of the designs and the history of tattoos and all that. You know somewhat of the history of tattooing, or what? Or what? You know what?
A little bit of the history. I don't know all of the history.
Well, we don't need to go back to the BC age or anything like that. You know, just like
Tattooing has been around since then. I mean, that ice guy they just dug up had freaking tattoos on him.
What ice guy is that? Pardon my ignorance.
Vanilla ice.
No, who's this? Some Neanderthal man or something?
That guy they found frozen in the ice up in, I don't know where the hell it was. It was far away somewhere.
And he had some kind of tattoo, like what? Some of those like tribal type things or something?
He had on his shins, on his spine. He had stuff. I don't know. It was in Time magazine, something like that.
Boy, does that hurt.
You're holding up fairly well here, though, right? Just think like you're at the dentist or something, right?
I haven't been to the dentist in a decade.
Let's see. All right, who are we talking to also at the Monster Tattoo, I'm sorry.
My name's Stefan.
Stefan. What, can you tell us, your partner's busy there. You tell us a little about the designs and all the stuff on the wall or some? Well, I don't know. What's one of the, what do people ask for more than usual? Like demon type stuff or what?
People come in here for mostly like custom work. 90% of the tattoos that we do in the shop we draw up for people, so we do very little stuff off the wall.
Yeah.
But the majority of the stuff is, you know, either drawn up custom work, or there's a lot of black and gray work. There's a lot of traditional works done here. We do a lot of like graffiti style tattooing. It varies.
90% is like custom work. You guys do it up yourself?
90% of the tattoos we do in here we draw for people, and they're one-offs. We never repeat them. So in that sense we're different than most shops, because we don't do most of our work off the wall. It's preliminary drawing. So
These are just like a guideline or something like that?
Yeah, we use them as references to give people ideas of what's possible and what we can do. So we don't necessarily say this is all that we have and this is all that you can get.
Yeah.
So
like, is any certain type more popular than the other, like the tribal type stuff or junk?
Yeah, the tribal is probably the most popular thing, because it's like probably the most popular style of tattooing going on in the world today, is just nondescript geometric black line stuff. People are slowly sliding back into getting more and more color. So I mean, there's all kinds of stuff available, but in Rochester I'd say the more people are geared towards tribal than anything.
You got some good tattoos yourself you want to show?
Some. There's a lot of tribal there.
Yeah.
A lot of more outline here for a piece. More tribal.
Now you able to give yourself the tattoos also?
Yeah, I do tattoos on I do most of my work on my legs. Anything that's on my arms, Joe will do it, or I get it done in other places. I've gotten tattoos all over the country and in Europe. All this stuff is done in New York. All this tribal.
Why are some of the better artists in Europe
all this
and
stuff is done by Jonathan Shaw, who's he's like responsible for the whole tribal movement. He's like the grandfather of the whole tribal movement.
Where's he come out of?
He works underground in New York City. So if anybody's like responsible for all the black stuff that's going on in this country, it's probably him.
I see.
So
Got a few other guys hanging out here. Let me just see if they want to show us their tattoos. I noticed you're gearing up for getting some other tattoos. You want to show us your handiwork there, or what?
Well, it ain't my handiwork.
Well, you know.
Handiwork.
It's part of your body now, though, right?
Yeah.
Let's see what you got. Give us some little description on them like that. Did you come up with this idea, or you just
It's from a Frisetta painting.
Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah,
Okay,
very nice.
that's what that one's from. The rest of it's all, this is part Frisetta and then added on. This here was all freehand. It was, you know, somebody had made up.
You had a rough idea that you told them
Yeah.
to work with and stuff like that? If you don't mind me
And
asking,
Joe
like,
did these,
yeah. Like, what does something like that cost or something to get something like that?
a couple $100.
$200. Is that in just like one sitting, or it takes
Three sittings.
3 sittings? Hurt like a bitch, or what?
No, no, actually. A little weird right in there.
Yeah.
This is on your breastplate.
Yeah.
You know.
That's the extent of them that you got, or?
Yeah, that's it.
That's quite a few as it is, huh? And you'd basically just like them because they look cool, right?
Well, I like, it's just, you know, form of self-expression.
Yeah.
It's sort of like the story of your life, whatever, you know, what you're into.
What's the next one you're planning on getting now?
Now I'm going to get my arms sleeved in.
I'm sorry, we didn't catch your name. What's the name?
Rick.
Rick. They looking really good, Rick. Looking good. You have any tattoos?
Just one.
Is it a hidden place we can't see or something?
Here.
Whoa. That's some self-expression. That's not bad. That's the only one you got there? Yeah? Are you going to get some more soon, or what?
There's one on my ear, too.
All right, let's see that.
Little tiny skull.
Yeah. That's nice. All right. Let's take a picture down the wall there and see what else we got over here. Want to follow us down and just maybe say a few words on some of these other tattoos? Like, I was just curious, like, what kind of people usually get it? Is there any, like, do you get many, like, homosexuals getting them in there? Tattoos or what?
There's a big, like, resurgence in, like, traditional is making a really big comeback.
You try to stereotype tattoos?
No. I didn't mean that as a slur against people who get tattoos. I'm just saying, I'm just trying to be funny. What kind, is there any certain type? Is it mainly just, like 20 to, what age range, or all that kind of stuff?
Right now, with the popularity of tattooing, it's such a wide base of people from all walks of life. So, I mean, traditionally, people that got tattoos were considered either like bikers or rebels or people that stood outside of society, and now we tattoo anybody from somebody's grandmother to college students, white collar people, everybody gets tattoos now. So, I mean, that explains the popularity and the number of shops that are in this city,
So it's getting to be that big. Yeah, that's what got me thinking. I mean, you're thinking like years to come, it's going to be such a big thing. Like, you guys might like be set up at McCurdy's or something next to the jewelry department doing like well-to-do old ladies and stuff like that. You think so?
Highly doubtful. Highly doubtful.
Why is that?
There are some people that would wish that it would go mainstream and that production, but I don't think in this shop that it'll ever happen because we stay custom. We do one-off tattooing. We're not working off of flash that we bought for somebody else. We draw all of our own designs here, so we're not dealing with production style tattooing like there are shops that do that, and the possibility of it ever going into a mall setting is just not. I don't ever seeing it happening.
Okay, not for you guys, but do you think it will ever get that big?
If it does, then I'm going to stop doing
That's
it.
right, because then it's no longer. It's just like what everyone's doing, and no longer a form of expression.
In the future, you're going to see this thing peak out and then slip back out. It's just a popular thing. It's like anything. People jump on bandwagons and people like to go with what is popular at the time. And I don't think that this tattooing will stay as strong as it is right now, but it'll always exist. It's existed forever. It's the oldest art form in the world, so it's never going to go away. It just depends on how far people plan on taking it and where they want to go with it. So.
Come on down this way, if you don't mind. What's going on over here? How's this job coming over here? You faint yet? Faint?
The first one I had done that he did at his house, it was so painful I fainted. It was strange because I woke up, my pants were unbuttoned, but
Joe, how do you deal with this unruly customer all the time? Well, now that we got both you guys together, just was going to ask you, like, we're on here some good weird stories here. What's one of the strangest situations that happened here? Like, is there ever someone that you well, I'm getting ahead of myself. What's one of the weirdest things that ever happened in here?
When Brian had a seizure.
And what happened? Is it because of the tattooing or what?
It's a combination of both. I think that he wasn't prepared for what he was getting himself into, and then when the process all started taking place, it kind of took over, and he locked up real tight.
And you, Joe, what?
You guys gave him off the mouth.
No, we slapped him around.
Joe, is that the weirdest thing you can remember that happened in it?
That's pretty weird. Yeah. Some people, not to scare anybody, but some people do get real woozy and do pass out. Yeah. But we're all prepared for that sort of thing.
Well, you know mouth resuscitation?
we know it. Use it all the time.
Okay. Is there ever anything you refuse to do on some people?
All the time.
All the time. This is what I want to hear about. And what and why?
I refuse to do hate slogans. I refuse to do swastikas or anything derogatory like that.
Really?
I refuse to do genital piercing or
You won't make an exception today?
Well, he's a good friend, but
Whip it out, Randy. Joe, see you later.
Rick, take care, man.
Hey, Tony, good luck with your job.
Nice meeting you. Take care. So, okay, anything else you refuse, like?
Your palms of your hands or the bottoms of your feet, just for the only reason that it won't stay. Not that I've found, anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, you can really dig in and make it today, I'm sure, but they heal terrible.
And we won't tattoo genital areas.
Do you get a lot of call for that, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, weekly.
Too much call.
Gee.
Yeah, we don't do it.
Actually, it's me in different voices.
Well, how about the women that come in? That's what I want to know. I mean, is it like massive orgies in the back, just everyone tattooing each other and stuff like that?
This is like a popular misconception of people.
That's what we're going to clear up. We're an educational show here.
When you're tattooing somebody and you know certain parts of the body, you'd think people like to think that the tattooist is getting off on it, and you're not. You're dealing with a piece of skin. You're dealing with the area that you're working on, and that's what you're concentrating on, is that patch of skin. So, people would like to think that there's all kinds of women and all kinds of crazy things happen in here, and it doesn't. This is a business.
You're wishing it did sometime, though, wouldn't you?
No, I've got somebody at home for that.
Oh, okay. And Joe, you don't want that wild of a time in there either, though, huh?
No, I don't want no wild time at all, man. I'm here to do one thing and make sure the tattoo comes out to the best of my ability.
He's married.
Yeah. So do a lot of women come in here for tattoos stuff too? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's an equal ratio.
Yeah. Do they want them in like places that you prefer not to put them on, or does it?
And they turn them away too a lot of the time. Sure. Yeah.
What's the cutoff point? Like certain points above the.
Somebody in a pubic area. That's I mean,
Come on.
I have a family to go home to, man. I don't. That's just my personal.
Yeah. A lot of guys will though.
Oh, sure, definitely.
Or how about on the breast or anything like that?
Yeah, we'll do breast, and we'll do areas down along like the bikini line, but you don't wander too far in with it, only because of the way that, especially the people that come in here are fairly young, and when you start tattooing people down there, especially on women, if they ever decide to have children or they get pregnant, and you put a tattoo right in the middle of their belly, that tattoo's going to stretch. Yeah. And I don't know if you've ever seen a pregnant woman, but it'll stretch, and it'll stretch, and it'll stretch. And it's not necessarily going to go back. It might. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it's a 50-50 chance. So you put a daisy in the middle of somebody's belly, and they go for full-term pregnancy, and you have a giant stretched-out daisy. And if you want to live with that, then,
I never took that into account, really. It's you don't really know your tattooology, I guess, huh?
Does that go that way for fat people, too?
Yeah.
Sure.
So.
It was my tattoo.
There goes your daisy.
Actually, I want to have welcome to Rochester. Have a nice day. Put on my penis.
In other words, those bean poles you had tattooed on your back, they now turned into oak trees, right?
You saying he's fat?
No. He was saying it. I have nothing against fat people.
This is such a rush. I'm hard right now. Want to see? No.
All right, Joe. What's some of the other shops in town? I don't want to give your competition, but we're thinking of visiting South Avenue. Is that place any good over there? Or what?
Oh no, you don't want to go to South Avenue. There's nobody there.
No, what happened? They closed down, or am I thinking of the wrong place?
The Cosmic Rainbow. That's Angelina. She's the lady who trained me. She's the lady who taught me everything I know.
I see.
Go and see her. She's great.
Where is
She's
she?
fantastic.
I have heard from other people who are talking about, as little as I know about tattoos, that Angelina is the woman in the city.
Go to Brockport too. Baron Sean in Brockport at Wildside Art.
I don't think I have that much gas in my car
Well,
today.
they're great guys too. They do really good work.
Yeah.
They do phenomenal stuff. Go see Sailor Fred on Lyle Avenue.
I heard some about Sailor Fred, that he is like, works with a hatchet doing this or something. Does he or what?
No.
No, serious. I've heard a lot of stories
He's
about
a great guy. He's a great artist.
Yeah.
That's not what you said.
I think he's great.
You can down.
Fucking hack.
You could downgrade. You could downgrade these people if you want. No, someone might see it and come in and stick one of these things where you don't want it. Sailor Fred's all right though. Huh?
I think Sailor Fred's great.
You won't bleed to death afterwards on the job, right?
If you bleed that's your problem, man.
I'm just curious. Like, is it difficult or is it possible for black people to get tattoos?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Do you ever give black people tattoos? I mean, does it? It would seem like it would be a little more difficult to show up or whatever, is it, or what?
It really depends how dark their skin is. Some people who have darker pigment skin, we suggest going with a dark tattoo such as tribal piece or something with not an overload of color in it.
Mm-hmm.
Something that's very bold. That'll show up nice. But I have never had any problem tattooing people with darker pigment skin at all.
Are there certain colors that are harder to work with than others? And I heard from someone else that certain colors hurt more than others actually do.
No, it all hurts the same. I've got tons of colors and they all
The same.
They all feel the same.
So you guys are just gluttons for punishment, I guess, then, huh?
Nah, we're
Just
not really. I don't
Would
think
you say you enjoy the punishment here, though?
Oh, yes.
Punish them.
Makes me hard, man.
Are you going to get any other tattoos soon after this?
I don't know. Maybe.
If I pay for them. Could
Hey.
You'll get anything then, right? So you guys been going about a year here, things are going good, and you like doing
a
it?
year.
Oh, where'd you used to do this before? Like out of back alleys and stuff like that? Or what?
Under my bed, I used to do quite a bit of tattooing.
Okay.
Amongst other things.
Hey, you know what that thing? You could have a part-time job in New York City, washing the windows on the car.
Yeah. You're just about done there, brother.
Not
Yeah,
bad. We caught almost a completed job here of Ren and Stimpy. Slightly reworked.
Looks good.
Well, Joe, we'd like to thank you for inviting us into your shop here and into your home.
Yeah, you guys are next.
Could we come over tonight for supper or what?
No problem.
All right.
Randy will be there.
Back.
I gotta pick up my shoes.
You left your wallet on the dresser.
That's right.
You do a good. This isn't a fat joke, right? But it might be great. You'll get a kick out of it for the end thing of. Can you do a good Porky Pig of?
No.
That's all, folks.
No, you can. I can't do Porky
Come on, just go. I'll do
can't
it.
do- fuck
While we
you.
look at your face, all right?
You do it, you're gonna get smacked.
You don't want that for busting balls?
No,
Okay.
not on television. Make me look like an asshole.
Should I ask Randy for anything? Randy, you gonna ask your mom and dad to watch the show now?
No, I don't think so.
Aren't they proud of these tattoos on your skin?
Let's put it this way. You think Hitler's parents were proud? I don't think so.
Are you downgrading this tattoo business? Is that what you're saying? The truth comes
I
out.
look like a freak. No offense, guys.
Thanks, Randy.
One point for Randy.
Joe, if you don't mind, we're going to look over your walls and just check out a few of these other designs. And you were mentioning off camera that you're also with Zizuzos, right?
Yeah.
What's
I'm a bass player for
What?
Zizuzos.
how often you guys been playing out lately?
We haven't been playing out at all lately. Our singer's in Germany. He's tattooing over in Germany right now. He works.
All you guys tattoo, or
Nope,
what's this
just
thing?
me and the singer tattoo.
Wow. But I mean, you guys, making the rounds lately, making any money, a
Oh,
living
we
off
have
it all?
we have a ton of shows lined up, yeah, but we don't make a living off the band at all. Everything we make goes back into the band.
Equipment and all that
Yeah,
kind of junk, right?
equipment, advertising. Just stuff like that.
But I mean, anytime in the future that you know of any gigs coming up, some people.
Oh
might
yeah,
go to see- Now tell us about
April. Geez, I'm not even sure what the dates are.
it.
Rob.
We're the Joe.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it.
Where's it gonna be? People will be. on the
Scorgi-
lookout.
It'll be at Scorgi's. I think we're playing at Friends and Players. I think we're playing a couple gay bars.
Mark, you gonna go there?
He'll be there. I'm not sure, but I know we got a lot of gigs lined up. I know we got a gig in Germany.
Germany?
Yeah, the Rhine culture.
How the hell did you get that hooked up?
Oh well, Jim's over there right now. He set it all up for us. You know, we have a 7-inch out, and we have a couple tapes out.
7-inch what?
A 7-inch record.
Oh, okay.
Record.
Well, you know, maybe we'll come and do a special on the band sometime.
Yeah.
Actually, could we do that?
Anytime you want. Anytime you want. We just want to, you know.
So then we could bootleg all your music and all that.
Sure.
maybe, yeah.
Bootleg it all, man. Get it out there, of course. Bootleg it all. We just want to, you know, tell all the rest of the Rochester bands that they all suck and we're number one.
There you go.
So, you know, that's
Any
basically
particular
it.
band out there you want to say something about? or not?
Outcast.
Yeah,
Time All-Stars.
I could name a few, but I think that would kind of be in bad taste.
Fight sucks.
Well, we won't badmouth too many. Randy too bad, I guess. Isn't it? What's this supposed to be up here? I'm curious. It's like half devil guy, like looking like he's leaning back, ready to get serviced by some barmaids or something. What is it?
The Thunder God?
Yeah.
Is it?
Thunder God.
What is that? Who it is? I mean, is it?
Yeah, it's basically a traditional back piece design.
Is this a fictitious character or someone you guys believe in?
It's Japanese mythology.
Yeah, we believe in the Thunder God.
We do believe in the Thunder God.
And this one guy over here, is this just some new...
Inc?
No, this I don't know if that's his name. This one guy up here.
Yeah, the artist that does that.
Is what?
Andy Lee. He's a graffiti artist, and he's also in the band The Shop Class Squares. He designs us a lot of flash and... Yeah.
See, you guys got the life over it,
Well,
really.
you know.
Well, what do I have to do to become a tattoo artist?
You gotta pray to the Messiah over there. And usually to become a tattoo artist, you need an apprenticeship. That would probably be the best.
Oh,
bet.
here's the one thing I forgot to ask you. I just noticed this thing hanging out of your eye there.
Oh my God.
Body piercing. How about, do you guys do body piercing at all?
We don't do body piercing, no. We just strictly tattooing. We leave the body piercing to the professionals.
Is there anyone nearby that we could catch for body piercing?
Sure. Ken Ward at Wildside, he does the body piercing. He did this right here. He poked me right here.
Hey, jeez. All right, I should go talk to him too, maybe. Get a little
across the
interested.
street. Ken will hook you up.
All right, you think he's there now, though?
Oh, definitely there. He's there.
Because horse track is closed today anyways, isn't it?
Right.
Okay.
Yes. He's. I think he's broke, anyways. I'm not sure.
All right, Joe. You gonna start doing a little dance for us, here, or what?
Yeah.
One other thing I was curious about before we leave your beautiful shop here is what the hell is this thing? This looks like sort of like a torture device almost.
No. It's called It's a replicator. They use this on
like lizards go in there and they replicate each other.
You
And
watch Deep Space Nine?
I haven't in a while now.
Well, that's basically a replicator. No, this is a autoclave. Autoclave.
That does what?
That sterilizes with pressurized steam all the utensils used to tattoo. Basically, no, that's a dry heat sterilizer. This is an
Dry heave. What is it?
dry heat. Heat. Yeah. Basically.
These things look a little dangerous.
Yeah. These are tongs we use to pick up hot
dogs, flipping them in the ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
All the needles come in prepackaged. Everything's new, one-time use, and then thrown out.
That's how it works, huh?
Yeah, everything is new.
Which, hey, I just thought of something else that any problem, people worried about contracting AIDS these days. They think they're going to take it out, AIDS off everything these days, right?
Yeah, AIDS, hepatitis, the list goes on. You can basically catch anything if the equipment isn't sterilized properly.
So, of course, you guys do, not just
Oh,
clean
you
them
have
off in
to.
the
We wouldn't
toilet
be
or
in
anything
business
like
if we
that.
didn't.
Okay. So you make sure on that, really.
Definitely. Well, I tattoo myself with anything in the shop
Yeah.
that's sterilized.
I mean, does the Board of Health come down on this stuff
Sure,
often? It
sure.
does, yeah. They check off.
They come down. And we are to code
We have
everything.
all our equipment sport tested.
Yeah.
Everything's tested in here.
Okay.
We keep everything running the way it should be. We keep this place clean. every day we come in here, we tear this place apart and clean everything in it. So, I mean, like you said, we tattoo each other in here. I tattoo my family in here. I tattoo my girlfriend in here.
I tattoo your family in here. Is that what you said?
I do work on my sister all the time. My brother-in-law. And
how about your parents? Do they like it too? Or?
My parents don't condemn it, and they don't find anything wrong with it. It's just not for them. And but you know, they support me and they support the shop, and you know, whatever I do, they stand behind me. But it's just a generational thing that they kind of like missed out on. And if my mother came in here and wanted a tattoo, I'd tattoo her with anything in this shop. So it's not, you know.
Even that heart that says Mo on it with a thing in it?
I'll tattoo Mo right on my mom's chest. She'd have to shave it first, though. So as far as sterilization and everything goes, I mean, everything's up to snuff here. You know, so we have to be. We're right on Monroe Avenue. We're right out in the open. You know, anytime that anybody wants to come in here and check out anything before they get any work done, we show them everything. If people have questions, I mean, the worst thing you can be is misinformed in anything you go into in life. You know, it's your job to inform yourself, and we're here to answer any questions anybody has about that.
That's why we run the show, is to inform people. You know.
Exactly. So they should just come down if they have any questions. We sit down with people and we spell it right out, so they know.
Now, what if tomorrow 30 people came in at the same time asking questions? That would be a little too much, though, wouldn't it? Though?
We could handle it.
Okay, good. All right. So we've had a great time here today, and we'll visit again when we're ready to get some tattoos, okay? How you doing? We're talking to Ken at the Aaron's Alley. What's the location here exactly?
It's 669 Monroe Avenue, right across from Archimage.
Okay, and we're just real curious here today about, we were just over at the tattoo shop. They said, might want to talk to you about body piercing, because it goes almost hand in hand in a way sometimes, doesn't it? Or what?
Yeah, definitely.
What, is there a big call for this type of thing, with the body piercing, or what?
Yeah, there is nowadays. It's getting more popular right at the moment. I don't know how long it'll last, but...
Well, you'll get in on the bandwagon while you can, right?
I believe it.
Is it mainly, you know, just like the kids around the avenue and stuff
no,
like that?
it's people.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of the kids are going into navel piercings, but a lot of adults are getting into other types of piercings.
Other types. That's the kind of thing we're curious about, too. Like, I mean, is there like, what's the most common place they like it pierced? Things, their bodies pierced or whatever, like navels and stuff?
Well, ear and nose piercing used to be popular, but navels is catching up to nose piercing. It's probably... So I'd say a lot of navels, even nipple piercings, getting pretty popular now.
A lot of nipple piercing going on in here then, huh? Are there any parts of the body that you won't do?
I do. Yeah, there are.
You could say them, like what, scrotums and things like that or something? Or vaginas, things like that?
Well, I do lower body piercing on women, but I have a man that comes in that does lower body piercing on men. He's a specialist, yeah. It's a pretty technical area.
I can imagine. Is it good? You feel a little weird about it, or he knows a little more about it?
He knows a little more about it.
Yeah, it's cool.
Plus, I feel a little weird about it.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I would too. I mean, for what reason do these people get it pierced? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Just for looks, just a little rebellious type thing, or what? So that's for the tattoos. They like a symbol of, you know, like of what is self. They're showing the whatever they were doing.
Yeah. It's hard to explain with people. There's so many different reasons why they get pierced.
Yeah.
Some because they're just hanging around with the crowd, or going along with the crowd. Other people do it for... Other people don't even want people to know they're getting pierced because they wear their clothes over it and try to keep it a secret.
Oh, really? So that may just be for their secret life or something.
Right, yeah. Yeah. There's sexual reasons for lower body piercings. A little more erotic, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, are there some things that they consider an eroticism about the lower body piercing? Really?
It intenses sexual desires. And
you would agree with it? With that, then? Yeah?
In many cases, yeah.
You know from first-hand experience?
No.
What other kind of things do you do besides the body piercing? Like biker jewelry, stuff like that and everything?
Oh, yeah.
How long have you been doing this? Anyway.
I've been into body piercing for 20 years off and on. It seemed it's so popular now, I decided to start doing it here. Yeah.
Huh. And doing all right for you, though?
Definitely.
Yeah. That's good. So in Aaron's Alley, if you ever want your bodies pierced in any way, come and see Ken, right?
Go outside, right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Ken, thanks a lot for talking to us. I'll come by and let you know when it's going to be on. Probably in the next few weeks on the public access if you want to watch it. Don't want to see yourself on TV, right? Glad to see finally, like, you know, really like me. That's tricky. How you doing? We're with a show called Life Without Shame on public access. Just people who, you know, don't do the usual 9-to-5 grind and may have an interesting lifestyle, you know, a little different than usual. We're talking to
Angelina.
We were just over at Monster Tattoo, and they recommended highly. You're the woman to see about tattooing, really. You've been doing this quite a few years, or what?
14 years. Mm-hmm.
You've been at the same location? Tell us where you're at.
I've been here 3 years on Park Avenue. This is kind of an artsy neighborhood.
Yeah.
Before that, I was about 10 years on South Avenue. Sharp was really small, and I decided to come out in the street because it's larger here and more convenient for me. I like it better here anyway.
Working out a little better over here then, really?
Yeah. Yeah. I got nice windows.
So tell us a little about tattooing. What's it all about? Why does it seem to be so popular these days, anyways?
It's always been popular. It's just underground like 20 years ago. I guess the rock and rollers got into it. Some of the movie stars got into it. And all of a sudden, it's like everybody.
Yeah.
College kids love tattoos.
Yeah.
So it's a big thing. If it's good with the college people, you know it's going to be forever.
Yeah. So you think it's always going to be big, but it seems
always been.
Yeah.
Truly, it really has.
Seems to be going a little more mainstream, I guess, though, right? I mean, just everyone.
Socially acceptable now, and
Yeah.
people aren't afraid to hide their tattoos like in the old days. People had them, but they would hide them.
Right.
Now it's like put them everywhere. Women are getting them on their arms and.
Pretty soon, you guys will be set up in McCurdy's or something now, giving me tattoos. Huh?
No mall tattooing. You want to take a picture of this Calvin and Hobbes? This is kind of
If you don't mind, we'll
a popular subject. Just don't let him. Don't look at him. His mom.
Well, we want to ask. We ask him why is he getting a tattoo, or doesn't he want to tell us?
Tim. Your mom.
You mind or what?
No.
Yeah. What prompted you to get this tattoo, or anything?
I really couldn't tell you.
Just an impulse type thing, really?
A sudden one.
Yeah.
You know, just urge.
You got any other tattoos other than that?
Nope.
First one, then, huh? Yeah. Does it hurt like a mother, or what?
Oh, the outline, yeah. Kills.
Then it numbs up and you hardly feel it. But see, it's a little red, a little bleeding here and there, but that's about it.
As you get the sign up there, it says "No crybabies," right? What seems to be the most popular type thing? This tribal type thing?
Tribal is very popular these days, but then again, that comes from the oldest tattoo known, the old Samoan, Indonesian. It's kind of done a 360-degree turn here.
Well, good. That's like their little history of it here.
It was the most popular. Then you get into the Oriental style. That was really popular 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It's kind of going back to the early Americana almost. The old sailor tattoos are coming back in the style.
Yeah.
The graffiti type tattoo, like psychedelic art.
Yeah.
Back from the 60s, it's real popular.
Again, no?
Yeah, it looks like graffiti, but it's real popular. And of course, the dragon, the rose, the eagle will always be the main tattooed things.
How about stuff like the demonic type stuff and things like that?
Very popular.
Like say at the other place we were at, there's sort of few certain things they wouldn't do. There's some things you refuse to do. They sort of like the hate slogans and certain things like that.
The SS symbol. I won't do 666 on a person. I figure if you're going to be the devil, let the devil put that on you. I'm not going. But yeah, stuff like that.
The hate slogans and stuff like that too.
The swastikas.
Yeah. Well, that's cool that you don't do that at least.
It's marking you for life. These people They think they know what they're doing now, but 20 years from now, they're going to be crying a river having a swastika on them. I've done a lot of cover-ups on them.
Yeah. How about are there any particular areas on the body that you wouldn't do or won't do either?
Personally, I don't like to do the private parts because I'm a serious tattooer. I don't like to do artwork. That's kind of kinky, and actually it's more of a joke thing. And
most of those people don't take it that serious.
It's very painful, too, and I have a aversion to pain. Which is the no
crime. But you don't mind dishing it out to these people, or?
No, this is a normal pain. I have tattoos. I know what it feels like. But on your private parts, I'm sorry, I've had stories. I won't do that because I'll pass out dead cold. That's a personal thing. Other tattooers seem to handle it fine.
Yeah. Why do you think it is from people I've talked to that they say you're the one to see about tattoos? Have you just been at it that long, or
Actually,
I think one of them said he was like apprentice to you or something.
Joey, yeah. I taught him. He's into that devil worship tattoos, the dark side.
Yeah.
But he's good at it, and he's very good at it. I can do that too, but I got into tattoos.
Have a lot of people, studied under you, I guess? Or?
Not a lot, no.
Yeah.
No. He's one of them, and he opened his own shop. He's doing really well. I've got this guy here, Evan. He's working with me over there. You can't see him, but you can hear him.
Yeah.
He's studying, and he's going to be working here full time.
That's cool.
Don't look at my construction. It's major.
It looks fine. I mean, do you mind if we take a few shots of some of the designs you got up there?
You can. Those designs you buy from all over the world. I know what you're asking me. The question is, why do people say that about me? Well, when I first began, most tattooers 20 years ago were stencil artists. They were just stencil. They couldn't draw anything.
Right.
I come into it as an artist. I did not have a tattoo. It was, to me, it's like, this is cool. I want to be a tattoo artist, not just some regular artist or a commercial artist. I want to do tattooing.
Right.
And I was one of the early people who could draw anything and do it for you. So I guess it caught on like that because still now there's very few.
You were one of the
first to be artists, right? To do not one of a kind. If I did a tattoo on you, I would never repeat it.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you still maintain that?
Yes, I still do. If I draw you something, I don't copy that on other people. We do stencils. We do freehand.
What's the primary work that people ask for? Custom stuff, or a lot of?
To me, yes.
Yeah, for you. Yeah.
He's my son's friend.
Yeah.
He gets a little Calvin. But most people have me do these big drawings. Custom work. And
it's interesting. So people from all walks of life have been doing them. We're getting tattoos lately.
I've got people in their 70s coming to get their first tattoo.
Whoa, geez.
I have 18 and up. There's no age anymore.
That's cool.
Other than the fact that you have to be 18.
Right.
Very important.
That is the law.
That's New York State law. No ands, ifs, or buts about it. No more with your parents' consent, none of that.
Yeah.
You have to be 18.
And any problem with, health codes with the age problem and all that these days? Or?
No, the health department has got all these new regulations. It took them over 2 years to gather all this information, but no, AIDS isn't even the biggest problem. The biggest problem is hepatitis, but now they're requiring brand new needles on everybody, which we've been doing for years.
Right.
Which resolves that problem completely. 100%. Why should somebody come in here and worry about that for a tattoo?
I know. Yeah, it would seem like.
So now you use brand new equipment on everybody. There's no problem.
That's good. Okay, so you got it all under control, and
it's about time the health department stepped in, though. That's all I can say. They regulate hairdressers, but they never regulated tattooing. And to me, it was like a mistake. Big mistake.
Well, thanks a lot for talking to us. I guess we could say the queen of tattooing of Rochester, right? If you don't mind us talking to this other guy over here,
could show us some one-handed.
Oh, do you have tattoos yourself? You might want to show us.
I did one on my ankle, but I don't want to
say. That's nice.
I did that one myself, personally.
Is it difficult to put it on yourself, to do it?
It wasn't hard putting it on. It's just my leg got real cramped trying to hold it up high enough.
Yeah.
But it didn't hurt. It hurts less doing your own than having somebody else do it.
But do you have a ton of them over your whole body? No, not a lot of
I got my first tattoo 2 years ago. Jonathan Shaw did my first tattoo.
Up till then, not one?
Not one. Like I said,
I'm just
came into it as an artist, not as a tattooed person.
Interesting.
Which is the opposite. Most people come into it having tattoos, liking them, and saying, I want to do this.
Yeah. I learned a lot of things. That's great. All right, thanks a lot, Angela.
Well, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Good luck with this.
And all right, who are we talking to over here while you're administering some pain here?
I'm Evan.
You are?
Jay.
Looks like you had some of his handiwork done before, huh, Jay?
Yeah.
Is he gentle with you, or what?
Yeah, he's been.
Yeah?
He's been.
Well, it sounds like a miniature jackhammer on there, really. So how long?
Feels like that.
How long you been doing this for, anyway?
This is my 4th tattoo.
4th tattoo. Uh-oh.
2 on me.
They look good. Looking good.
Yeah.
Were you under the tutelage of Angelina also?
Yeah, I was.
Looking real good.
Angelina did the big piece on my back.
She did that one?
And my arm.
I could have been.
Really went to a skateboard on Park Ave one time. Yeah, I know. I asked him why he didn't leave. Nice hand up.
Life without shame, talking to.
Dragon.
We could tell you have no shame whatsoever, right, Jay? None whatsoever. I think it would be a good idea to show us some of your work here. What do you think?
Hey, sorry with me.
So great. Now, who did most of these? All different people?
90% done by Angelina.
Okay.
I have worked by the Japanese from Tokyo, Japan, and Bearman from Brockport.
I see. Do you do some on yourself?
Yeah, I've
I'm sorry.
done my legs.
Because you were telling me you had a shop yourself for a while back there, right?
Yeah, this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, me and Ange.
I see. So you just in the sidelines now, I guess, huh?
No, actually getting ready to open another one.
Oh, you're getting ready to open another one. Well, people out there might want to know where this is. Your old customers or something, right? Maybe in some back alley or something, right?
No, not for tattooing.
So how many years you been doing this? I mean, since you were with Angelina, basically?
1979.
Yeah. And what got you into it?
I hated paying all that money to everybody else. Just the artwork. I thought when I met Ange and seen her artwork, I thought the artwork was really phenomenal. And I thought ink work, I already had some tattoos, so I figured the ink work part of it would come along really good with it.
Yeah. So what kind of comments do you get when people see your sleeves and see all that handiwork on it? I mean, they look at you funny and stuff, or what?
No, nothing to do during the day, so I get ink work. No, it's just, I don't know. Everybody's open to criticism, good or bad, you know what I'm saying? It's like, they either like it or they don't. Most people for the artwork will like it anyways,
Yeah.
As far as how many I got, well, I just forgot to stop.
You got some on some really private parts, too?
No.
Oh, no?
No, not yet.
You seem like the kind of would have, throwing on here, throwing on there.
I have my legs done, and,
Yeah. How about on the neck? Does that hurt real bad over there, getting that one done?
I got
Is there any place that hurts more than others for getting a tattoo done?
I hear the cheeks are hard.
But the side of the neck isn't bad?
No, I had 2 done on the jugular vein, one on the main pipe, and then one on the back on the vertebra and the spine. No, it wasn't bad. And then this one here I got was Horitashi. I got in San Diego. It was all done with bamboo.
Who did you say did that?
Horitashi.
Is he like some famous Japanese?
One of the world masters, 6 foot.
This is a highly recognized art form, really, I guess, then really.
Yeah.
I know. I can see magazines,
Do you
all
have
kinds
any?
of stuff. I don't have any. Waiting. I think maybe I should go for my first one, huh?
I think you got time.
What do you think? Like a smiley face or something on there? All right. Thanks a lot for talking to us, Jay. Take care of yourself. Mark, look at these.
I got a couple more too. Yeah.
Beautiful. This is some of Angelina's early work, right? Like, about how many years ago were these, anyways?
I think the Dragon was back in '82.
This is beautiful. Yeah, look at the work over here. You gotta get there.
Samurai, she did, I believe about 4 years ago, about 89 or 90, she did it.
I can see how you get into this and you just want more done. This is artwork, I know.
Yeah.
What is it exactly, that piece?
This is a geisha girl, goes around with a dragon coming out of the egg, and back with the samurai. It's all a Japanese piece she's doing around the whole leg.
Yeah.
And these are the ones I did myself, and did the fans.
Good thing you were tight with Angelina. These would have cost you a fortune, right?
I think they still did.
I don't think she could.
You know, everybody says when you're a tattooer, you get to work for free. Well,
Yeah.
when you do it and you've been in the business, sometimes it costs you more not paying cash with what you have to put into the ink work. You know what I'm saying?
Not exactly. What
Okay.
Try again on that.
Sometimes I'd rather pay the cash to get the ink work because doing the business is so hard when you're doing it.
I see.
You know what I mean? So to go in and pay the money and get it done and over with, it's cheaper sometimes that way than doing the business.
Now I get you.
I think it would take a while.
Yeah. You got more under here again too, or what?
Yeah.
Look, it's wicked. Very nice.
Which 1 inch?
Your wave.
Oh yeah.
That's my favorite.
What do you call that one? The big bad
This
wolf?
no, the whole leg I'm doing the endangered species. I'm gonna do everything all the way up the leg to endangered species. When we got to the clown, it was like, you know,
Yeah, the different
comedy's
theme.
gone. This is the one she's talking about.
That is very nice. Very nice. Nice color. on it,
Yeah, with the
too.
yin yangs.
What I like, I like the color and I like
Well, the clown hasn't been colored yet, so.
Yeah. Nice colors, yeah. What, there's one other thing. If we go over Angelina, one other one. What's one of the more magnificent ones you've done, like big wise, you know, like on someone's chest or back or something?
lots of big, huge body scenes.
Yeah.
I don't have one in particular.
There's just lots of big, huge.
I like the big stuff, yeah.
Any one in particular?
Challenging.
Not necessarily a big one, but just any one in particular that you really like that you've done over the years?
Yeah.
Any one
Most
in
people
particular, or-
Most people have said on those points, do what you want. This is my subject, draw it. Those are my favorites.
Just able to
When they
go-
let me do what I
Yeah,
want,
that's
yeah.
cool.
I enjoy that the
3D,
best.
right?
I guess they're my favorites. And I have a bunch of them.
Yeah.
But
You
yeah,
have photos of those anywhere else? Some of your best work, or not really?
yeah, there's one of them that won a prize.
Okay.
The national, I
Yeah.
this one.
Let's see the one that won a prize. Yeah, it's the kind of stuff I'm talking about.
This is an in progress. You can see progression of it. And it's second place. The national. This girl here.
Now I take it those are of your own design also up
That one
there?
I kind of took it from an Elric book. It's Elric.
Yeah, they look a little familiar
Not
there.
an original drawing. This one is from an Olivia. She kind of altered around. She brought the original one. She works over at Physical Graffiti.
Who, this woman here? Oh, that girl, I see.
And I did her back.
I see. She doesn't want too many people to know it, huh?
Well, she
Now
tells
everyone
everybody. Well, she tells everybody. As
Yeah.
a matter of fact, she won that first place at their contest.
That's great. Is she a biker type chick or what?
So right there.
Yeah? The Physical Graffiti, huh? Who usually gets, is it, pretty much even, men, women, everyone gets the tattoos?
Everyone does, but more women come
More
here.
women get them.
I
Yeah.
guess I do. I get a lot of women coming to me.
Maybe they feel more comfortable with
Or
a
their
woman doing
boyfriends
it.
do, or their
Yeah.
husbands do. Yeah, go to her. You can go to her.
Yeah.
I know she's not going to put these big skull and crossbones on you.
Yeah, yeah.
They went the real feminine stuff. So I guess I do a lot of women.
Yeah.
But I also do guys. And
I was
here's
wondering
one of
about
those scenes I was telling you about I'm working on. See the four in the row below there?
that. Yeah, yeah.
If you look at that, that's almost done in color. This guy is coming in into 4 hours next week.
This guy's in progress right now. He keeps coming in to do this, huh?
That's the black and white part of it. He's one of my favorites. We kind of have
Have fun doing it, huh?
Yeah, his is sort of free form too.
I mean, if you don't mind me asking a money question, how much would something like that go for?
I charge you like $150 for 2 hours.
Is that a going rate or?
That's what I charge. I don't know what other people
Yeah,
charge.
but
It's the
what-
best deal I offer because it's like half price off of a straight up tattoo.
Right.
You get twice as much work. It's in an hour and a half. If I were to tattoo your normal tattoo, it would probably cost you 200 and something.
I see.
So I give you a deal
Right.
when you're getting extensive work.
And it looks for like
And I'm ruthless. I don't let you up. Sit down in
for
that
the
chair.
kind
and
of
you
work. Yeah, it looks great for the kind of work you do. That's for sure.
know. Well, some of that's real detailed. You can't have the person getting up and walking around. You get into it and you just keep drawing.
Yeah,
It's like go to town on it.
That's great.
That's when I do my best, when they just let me go.
All right, Angelina. Thank you very much once again. And we'll talk.
Rappers in the Booyah tribe, they got all, they got Compton, and I got a whole article on them. All of them. Everyone in the band. One guy's got skulls coming down his arms, like evolution of skulls. It comes out, starts out as big one with fangs, and it comes down to the next evolutionary stage, and then it keeps coming down. It's sweet.
Fucking broke. Want any cigarettes?
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to tell you, we should still tune in for the next few weeks to Life Without Shame, because we have many exciting episodes still coming up. We have 2 more episodes from the Consumer Electronics Show in Vegas coming up. I know you guys like that episode with a lot of nice-looking women and interesting stars. We got all kinds of other interesting ideas coming up. One of the world's worst travelogues. A few others will keep us surprises. And, you know, we welcome out there ideas you might want to send us for offbeat, interesting shows. And you could send us your comments, maybe your dirty underwear, and any ideas you might have for future shows. And you could send them to our producer, who is also a kinky, sorry-looking mother. His name is Mark Theobald. That's Theobald at 21 Sophia Place. SOPHIA Place. Rochester 14608. And you could send him anything you want, a few bombs in the mail, things like that. And he especially likes old dirty magazines. You might want to send some of that. And good ideas, once again. Even if you have kinky, weird ideas, offbeat suggestions, people who have interesting collections, people who collect, you know, belly button lint, fruit bowls, you know, anything interesting, old gym equipment, whatever you could think of, we'd like to hear about it. And maybe we could put you on an episode of Life Without Shame, make you a star, like me. All right, I think I killed enough time to end this whole thing. I certainly hope so, because we're a few minutes shy and just figured you might want to talk to us for a few minutes. That's about it, right? Or how are we coming here? It's a future show coming up. How much time do I have to kill you there, Mark? That's not the right time on there, is it? Are you doing it? They want to shut me back up there. Hey, I can't be surprised. Go to that. Yeah.